Hello, welcome back. So for our midterm week module number 5, our topic is about annuity. So what is annuity? An annuity is a series of equal payments made at equal intervals of time. Financial activities like installment payments, monthly rentals, life insurance premium, monthly retirement benefits are familiar examples of annuity. So sa annuity, klaro kayo, giingon nga isa siya ka series of equal payments. So na siya mga example sa naay installment and many more. So annuity can be certain or uncertain. In annuity certain, the specific amount of payments is set to begin and end at a specific length of time. So sa annuity di ay naa siya magdepende siya sa inyuhang gikuhaan or unsa ba installment or monthly rentals. So in annuity certain is na siya specific amount sa payments ug kanus magsugod og bayad og mag-end. A good example of annuity certain is the monthly payments of a car loan where the amount and number of payments are known. In annuity uncertain, the annuitant may be paid according to certain event. So example of annuity uncertain is life and accident insurance. So giingon sa annuity uncertain kay dili siya na siya event. So ang example ani if ang atuang life and accident insurance. Kaya di matakabalo kung kanus ata maaksidente, so therefore, annuity uncertain siya. In this example, the start of payment is not known, and the amount of payment is dependent to which event. Annuity certain can be classified into two. So, ang annuity daw, na-classified siya sa duha. First is the simple annuity and general annuity. So in simple annuity, the payment period is the same as the interest period, which means that if the payment is made monthly, the conversion of money also occurs monthly. So sa simple, kung ang imong payment, so same rapod sa imuhang money nga gibayad. So in general annuity, the payment period is not the same as the interest period. So klaro nga sa general lahi ang payment period sa imuhang interest. So there are many situations where the payment, for example, is made quarterly but the money compounds in another period. So say monthly. So to deal with general annuity, we can convert it to simple annuity by making the payment period the same as the compounding period by the concept of effective rates. So in annuity, we have our elements of annuity. So A is for amount of periodic payment. And P is for the present amount of all periodic payments. And F is the future worth of all periodic payments after the last payment is made. And I, so nakatagbo na taning uban, I is the interest rate per compounding period. And N is the total number of payments. And I is the and M is the nominal rate. So, nakabalo na taana sa tuang last topic sa prelim. And T is the number of years. So, please memorize para dili magbaylo-baylo ang atuang mga elements of annuity. So there are types of simple annuities. So in engineering economy, annuities are classified into 4 categories. So these are the ordinary annuity. Second is the annuity due. And third is the deferred annuity. And last is the perpetuity. So first, let's tackle about ordinary annuity. So sa ordinary annuity, the equal payments are made at the beginning of each compounding period starting from the first period. The diagram below shows that the cash flow in ordinary annuity. So take note ha sa atong ordinary annuity. So ang payments niya is equal are made at the beginning. So klaro kayo ng ato ang ordinary is nag-start siya sa atong beginning of each compounding period. So makita nato sa ato ang diagram. So sa cash flow diagram, so naatay principal which is P and a number of years. So ang annuity or the number of payments, so sa atong future. So makita na to dire. So from the cash flow diagram shown above, the future amount is here. F is the sum of payments starting from the end of the first period, the end of nth period. So observe that the total number of payment is n and the total number of compounding periods is also n. Thus, in an ordinary annuity, the number of payments and the number of compounding periods are equal. So for the formula for the future amount of ordinary annuity, we have here F is equal to A 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 divided by the interest. So take note for our formula for the future amount and na ay given nga annuity, an interest, and the number of years. If ang ato ang present amount ang unknown for our ordinary annuity, we have our formula F if future amount lang ug ang interest ug number of years ang given, we will use the formula P is equal to F divided by 1 plus I raised to n. So if sa ato ang present amount ng unknown, then naghatag siya annuity and interest and the number of years, so we have our formula also A multiply sa 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 divided by 1 plus I raised to n multiply sa tuang interest. So please take note for our important formula. So in periodic payment of annuity, so naapod siya formula for periodic payment ni siya ha, value of A if F is known. So giingon ang unknown, ang A if na ay given nga F. So we have our formula A is equal to F multiply to our I divided by 1 plus I raised to n minus 1. And for the value of A if P is known, so giingon, so sa taas ganina if F ang given, so if diri sa P, if principal ang given sa problem, we can use a formula if unknown ang atuang annuity. So P multiply sa 1 plus I raised to n multiply sa atuang interest divided by 1 plus I raised to n minus 1. So if we apply it sa itong first example, if $500 is invested at the end of each year for 6 years at an effective annual interest rate of 7%, what is the total dollar amount available upon the deposit of 6 payment? So before ta mo answer, we need to write our given. So sabto na to ang ato ang problem before ta mo answer. So naghatag siya annuity, which is $500, and naay interest nga 7%. And we have also the number of payment, which is 6 years. So solving, ang unknown na to is the total dollar amount available. So therefore, total dollar amount upon in the deposit of 6 payment. Therefore, ang unknown is the future amount sa tuang annuity. So solving for, since naatanan, A is 500 divided, multiply sa tuang 1 plus interest nga 0, 7 raised to number of years minus 1 divided by sa tuang I, which is the interest, 7%. So our future amount will be $3,576.64 US dollar. So here we have our answer. And for another example, so what annuity over a 10-year period at 8% interest is equivalent to a present worth of $100? So since naghatag siya, so first we need to understand the problem and write our given. We have our present or the principal, which is $100, and our interest rate is 8% or 0.08, and the number of years or period is 10-year period. So ang unknown na to based sa atong problem, what annuity? Therefore, ang unknown is the annuity. So solving for annuity, so nasa tong formula ganina, annuity na given nga principal, we have A is equal to P 1 plus I raised to N multiply sa tong I divided by 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. So substitute the given value. We have 100 multiply sa 1 plus 0.08 raised to 10 multiply sa atong interest nga 0.08 divided by 1 plus 0.08 raised to 10 minus 1. So our annuity is $14.90. So here our final answer. So it is very easy since formula based rata sa tuang problem. So for the second types of annuity, we have annuity due. So in annuity due, the equal payments are made at beginning of each compounding period starting from the first period. So the diagram below shows the cash flow in annuity. So sa annuity due, ang equal payments are made at the beginning of each compounding period starting from the first period. So for our cash flow, makita na to, we have our principal, annuity, the number of payments, and our future amount. As indicated in the figure above, F1 is the sum of the ordinary and payments. The future amount, F, on an annuity due at the end of nth period is 1 compounding period away from F1. So in symbol, we have F is equal to F1, 1 plus I. So for our example number 1, we have here, a man bought a car at $60,000 payable in 12 quarterly payments, each installment payable at the beginning of each period. How much is the amount of each payment if rate of interest is 24% compounded quarterly? So, diba, we need to understand or analyze our problem. First, we need to write our given. So, giingon siya, a man bought a car at 60,000 payable in 12 quarterly payments. Therefore, ang atoang principal plus ang annuity is a total of $60,000. And each installment payable at the beginning of each period. How much is the amount of each payment if our rate in interest is 24% compounded quarterly? Since quarterly, therefore 4 is the number of compound interest. So for the formula for our P, or the present or principal amount, we have A 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 divided by 1 plus I, and I plus A is equal to $60,000. So A, so solving, so given na to, solving for our I, for the interest, naman tayo given nga nominal rate, we have NR over M. So solve sa nato ang atong interest rate. So 24% divide quarterly. So our interest will be 0.06%. So substitute. So diba for our annuity due, giingon dito nga the end period is 1 compounding period away. Therefore, our n minus 1. So we have 12 quarterly payments. So we will have 1 period compounding away. We have 11 payments. So solving for A, so we can use the shape solve technique. Alpha A 1 plus 0.06 raised to 11 minus 1 divided by 1 plus 0.06 raised to 11 multiply by 0.06 plus our unknown, which is the annuity, equals $60,000. So our A will be shift solve. If x is 0, the answer will be $6,751.53 US dollars. So if taas na kayo ang atong equation, you can use the shift solve technique. If ganahan pod mas simplify, pwede rin siya ma-simplify. Very easy rin siya. So the same answer, which is 6,751.53. So that's all for our module number 5. So please study in advance for your quiz, and I hope nasabtan ra. So sa atuang annuity, so it is a need understanding or analysis of the problem, and you need to also memorize the formula. So if you have any question, you can comment on our Google Classroom para matubag ni ma'am ang concern. So that's all for our class this week. So I hope you learn, and thank you.